Good morning. Well, is this gonna detect PCSX2? There we go.
There are legends that dwell within the hidden places
Good
of
morning.
Neopia. Some are of the light, but others... Others are of the darkest kind.
Fist. Good morning, Niz. Thank you for the fist. Niz stream today for real this time? Yeah, we've been missing out on Niz streams. Bro's been too busy moving Spicy Latina into her new place. Yeah, had Crisis last night. Hey, as long as Niz is okay, I'll take it. Niz is okay? Good. That is what matters. Niz friend got into accident, broke 9 ribs and had a spleen lack. Jesus Christ. Alive? Question mark? Like, hopefully? Alive? Okay, thank God. That is... Boy. Jesus, man. Yeah, good luck to friend. That is, friend is lucky to be alive. We drove her to the hospital and later learned how deadly a spleen lack is. Did you not know, having done EMT bullshit before? Did they not cover that? Because spleen lack is, like, omega dangerous. Not that I recall. I mean, fair enough. Learning and recalling are two different things, so that's kind of fair. Sequestrating a fuck ton of your platelets. So, yeah. Very lucky to be alive. But hey, let's just hope recovery continues to go well. Can I fucking do this? I was way too early. Still going early on that, too. Yeah, I'm overall early. Jesus, man. You need to learn fast Narfis. As long as you're getting melt, it doesn't really matter. The Narfis that I do is harder for, like, I think it's less than a second of time save or something. Maybe it's 1 second max. I don't recall what your Narfis looks like, to be completely honest with you. Because the big difference for that is the fact that I'm either doing that with a follow-up hit, or I'm doing this. I was early on the step. It's also been a minute since I've done this. That, and if my timing was a little better, I could have done it without the follow-up. So it's a little bit harder because you have to time when you're doing the thrust, and if you time it poorly, your positioning will be off. I'm still early. I think I can do like a really, really early. But I'm going in like the middle area. Yeah, so you can do that, or my positioning was bad. That. It's such a minute difference. It does look cooler, but he can also vary what he does with the fastest method, whether he jumps straight back or does a left hop or a right hop, and it depends. The only thing that changes is if he goes like with a back hop instead of a left or right. Depending on how far away he is, you either can do the 2 jabs like normal, which depends on your first thrust timing, or you have to do a follow-up thrust. I smell Winnies. I haven't seen any Winnies today, so it must be you. So you got donut walled on a PB2, that was bullshit? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that was... I was really mad about that, as I'm sure you could tell in that clip. That is, like, unreal. I'm getting caught on the thing because I'm spinning early. 3 minutes is insane. Yeah, 3 minutes is insane when doing the fight correctly. Like, even just the 2 in a row at the very start of the fight is insane. Not to mention 3 in total. I'm gonna get one more. So, she's only gonna send out minions consistently. Good morning, Neil. Thanks for the good luck. She's only gonna send out minions if you're blocking, or if you're very, very, very unlucky. Those are the only 2 reasons she would send out minions. Anything else, like the ones she spawns during Roberta's section, are guaranteed to be there. You looked at her and pissed her off. I mean, I think she just really didn't want me to get a sub 2930. That was just really unfortunate, though. IDKY, though. Is it worth trying to learn Darkness for Noke? As in this Darkness? Yes. Yes. So the way that I do this... I'll just give you an idea of this. Where am I upwarp? I usually upwarp like here. So I upwarp here, I jump down, I land about here, right? So that second spire is like over the right side of the mountain. I walk until like... You see how like the mountain is like curved like this coming down? Or I guess like this on the screen because webcam backwards. I line that up with the side of the spire, so they should theoretically be just touching like that. When they're like that, I run straight at that, and then I look for the water to disappear. You can go a little bit more than this for a little bit of safety, just not too much. I wait for the water to disappear, and then I come back, like straight back, until the difference between the fade is gone. And that's like kind of hard to explain, but like depending on how left-right positioned you are, the clouds will start fading earlier or later, whether that's before or after the water disappears, because of how you're positioned. And so I'm looking for there to be no fade on the clouds, or almost no fade on the clouds. So disappear, back up, right there. And so right here, I know with the positioning that I took, if I hold L2 and R1 and forward, I'll just run into the door. If you get really, really comfortable with it, eyeball this. Should be like here-ish. I'm a little bit wider this time. You can start learning how to spawn directly onto the door instead. Just like, I was a little far back still. And that's the optimal way to do Noke, unless someone were to find a straight onto the barracks door setup, which would be very, very hard. Let's say like here. No, I went too far. Yeah. So it's pretty finicky as to whether or not you hit inbounds or on top of the door if you're going for that method. I believe for on top of the door I aimed here. I did like that. Still too far? Oh no, still not too hard. And like this hitbox for the door is like pretty big. Like you can see I'm inside of the hedge right here and I can still interact from it. If I'm back out, I can't. But like this one is a little bit more forgiving than the other door. So as soon as you walk up to it, you should be able to interact with it. The really annoying part is that sometimes you get caught in these and you can't upwarp onto the grass. But if you back up, you can upwarp onto this little invis platform here. You can get caught right there a lot. And if you're coming at an angle, what's up, Tor? How's it going? If you're coming at an angle, you can get kind of dono walled by it too. So it really depends on the angle you go in, because like that's making it, that doesn't. And that's such a tiny difference. And even then it depends on exactly where and your exact stick angle as to whether or not you make it. So. Oops. So yeah. I fully believe that doing this method where you line up like the side of the mountain with the left side of the thin part of like the very bottom of this spire. I think this is probably the easiest method to learn. And then as soon as the water disappears, back up until it's gone, and then bang. I recall the way I used to line up the insta was like this. Almost. Yeah, map method is really odd. The biggest things that'll get you caught are like... So you can get caught in the hedge, obviously. So the best thing that I've always done is jump for every movement. And I prefer L2 here. You can get to the door. A thing you'll get stuck on a lot, having not jumped yet, is this plant. I don't know why sometimes you can get stuck on the plant, but you can get stuck on this as well. You can get stuck here. Like, there's a lot of shit that's really obnoxious and can get stuck on. Like, even this, I feel like I should be able to step up on. Just a little bit more left and I wake it, so... And then if you're inside the hedge, it can kind of be fucky. But I've always just kind of been like, yep, just hold L2, jump where you want to go from there. So, those are your pro gamer tips. It also helps cut down on map span, which wastes a lot of time and is like kind of rough on your eyes. I was a little bit too far left. Why are we doing that? And fuck you. Motherfucker. I just jumped late. Okay, whatever. I hit the tree. That's sad. I kind of thought I was gonna ledge grab that, I won't lie. I want to do one more. And 5 and 6 and... Yep. This shit. You could also try to learn the Howl Jump here for the stick. Since this is faster than Fence Clip and faster than climbing. And this one isn't so bad so long as you get the inputs down and not stand too far away from him. You could just skip work today and tomorrow. Poggies. Congestion with me. He's gonna go spend that time to hang out with a friend. Can't believe Neil was caught plagiarizing. What are you talking about? What happened? Shooting. Oh! That's not very good. Motherfucker. Okay, is that really plagiarizing though, or is that a leitmotif? Also, who the fuck looks at the stream notifications? Like I've never been dramatic before? That's because if we don't ever act like you're being serious, then when you are being serious, it looks the exact same as you being dramatic, and then you'll get mad at us. Because we're not taking you seriously. You're dramatic too often for your own good. The boy that cried dramaturgy. Excuse me? Why did I get upwards that time? Don't say because I'm bad. Hello? What the fuck was that? Smite him? I mean, valid response, I guess. Brother. I feel like I'm not upwarping. Or I feel like I shouldn't be upwarping, rather. It's because you make no distinction between the two. They hated him for speaking the truth. I'm with Neil on this one, but I'm also kind of biased, to be fair, so... Brother in Christ, I keep doing this. Yeah, something, Niz will do something that'll make Neil really mad at him or something other. Then if you know, then you can't be fucking dramatic over us being like, oh, you're being serious. Mrs. 20-year-old game. My brother in Christ. Why can't I do regular ESS? I feel like that one shouldn't have upwarped me. I feel like that one shouldn't have upwarped me either. There we go. Mew and Bell Clapper deformity. You know, I learned a couple weeks ago that I know somebody with bell clapper deformity, and I was like, excuse me? How have you never told me about this? I'm just not walking, like, at all. I think forward is the play here. I think you've told us about this before. It's kind of wild. Did I just not get the option for a ledge grab? Did I hit the fucking... The hole doesn't go all the way through, though. I don't think you mentioned that part, that I recall, at least. Oh, I should have held down for that one. Not up. It was too close to the edge for up. What is this email? Hole punch? You can just punch it through with the earring, motherfucker. What? My brother was born with a hole in his ear, so it tracks. Fair enough. Okay. Important email, but not for right now. You don't think you ever will? Okay, but why, though? What? Okay. How do I put this? There's no harm in trying some of the things just to see how it goes. Why does 8-Ball say we not besties? Uh-oh. Do I need to put on some dramatic music for this conversation? I was too close to the end of this wall there. Should have known that. This one is a down. Maybe one day I'll keep watching for now. That's acceptable. We appreciate you watching nonetheless. I'm jumping early, I think. I mean, if you want to consider Dan and Demon new runners, yeah. I know Wisty mentioned maybe, like, messing with some of the stuff for a little bit, but I don't know if that went anywhere or if she has it all. And then, the only reason that works is I held forward there amidst the aggro. Thinking about Dan, yeah. I mean, Dan's technically not a new runner, but he is a new runner. Because he ran for a little bit a year ago and got like a 55, I think is what it was. It was 10th place on console boards. Using Jax's like really old beginner route. And then now he came back and is learning new route. I have a call. Yeah, returning runner, but still baby runner. What? Hold on. We're back. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't mute it first, but I was watching it anyway. He's calling me back. Okay, fine. But, like, what the... Why did that just not... Okay, whatever. Oh, Jesus, man. Like, this could have been, like, an email. Like it always can be. Whatever. No updates on the house. Redeemed hydrate. Okay, why am I missing this, though? No Chipotle napkins to be had. Brother. It's only the last one that I'm, like, having problems with. I can do that faster. Why the fuck did you aggro? How did you not die? Excuse me? Can I get the play-by-play on that? Positioning was bad, so I was late. I was so early. I don't know why I thought I was in time there. Just not gonna bother with that. Really? So instead of a speedrun, we do a slow run. That's a thing on the Minecraft boards, or at least it was. I'd probably be the most dedicated to it, to be completely honest with you. Oh, I was early on that. Okay. I mean, they usually have rules for slow run things that's like, you can't just sit there and delay out the timer. It's like you have to be doing shit. You can't just eat time. Because if you could just sit there, then like... What does that mean? Yes, should I retire? Or does that mean no, I shouldn't retire? That's kind of ambiguous. Learning the Toy Story 2 speedrun. Is that a thing we're doing? I've literally never played that game. So I would have to learn literally from base. Like, from nothing. If we want to clog Lightyear, I would have to start some sort of thing to raise for the Clog Lightyear outfit. That's like the biggest problem. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Like, ah.
There are legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia. Some are of the light,
Hmm.
but others.
I don't know.
Others are of the darkest kind.
Don't crash OBS, please. Three, two, one, go. How did I not get that extra jump off there? I should have just taken that as first run, but... Oh, global hockeys aren't on. That's awesome. I thought they were. What do you mean, but PC setup? Optimal version of Toys 2 is PC. Okay. What's the problem, though? PC and console are split. Okay. Okay, apparently I'm hitting select first, but I really don't think I am. Probably that is an old game. I mean, we can just run it in compatibility mode, can we not? Not important. I don't know, my initial thought is that we could just run it compatibility mode. From what I hear, no. Odd. I just need to take one of these runs. I'm just kind of being really annoyed that I'm not hitting this. There are emus, I mean, expected. My brother in Christ. Well, that's a shitty horse game, so, like... Like, how? Fucking actually, how is this not? Oh, but that works perfectly. Like, what are we doing, man? I swear to God I'm not hitting select first. Are my fingers just not fingering today? Okay, there's like a genuinely, I feel like there's no way I'm hitting select first. PS2 is an auto splitter? What? That shouldn't surprise me, but it does. Jesus. That should not have taken me that long to get. What am I doing? My inputs. Jesus. I'm tired, man. Post motion sickness med day. Not good. It works. The fact is just that you need to tweak it with where you split in the exact things you do. I've been too lazy to change some of my yoke things because I do it differently now. Not in where I split, but things I do up to that, so I would want it to register certain things first, if that makes sense. Like the pre-decloaking means that I'm not getting the black screen that it will initialize that dummy split to be recognized, kind of thing. On top of a couple other things I would need to tweak to make it work, with some minor changes that we've made. Basically, I'm lazy. Okay. Nice camera. That hasn't happened in a lot of runs. You're just splitting with the pedal is cool, IDK. Nah. The auto splitter is like frame perfect, so I'll consistently have the same split to split and not be able to accidentally fuck up. The only problem being that it's not perfect because it's not running off the code, it's running off of the have a good lurk. It's running off of the frame rate that it watches the game at, so it can miss certain frames. And if something, like if I'm setting something up with the text skip, then there's potential that I could bork it by say we're doing tech skip and it just goes by too fast, then it just won't split. Or I'd have to account for the fact that we do quarage now for this. But I'd have to make sure that it's like the perfect everything, not anything else. You know what I'm kind of saying? Where like it goes off of a, I forget the exact terms it does, it uses, but it uses a mesh and it averages the colors out to see whereabouts each like block. It doesn't do it by pixel, it does it by block, and I don't know how big those blocks are, to be completely honest with you. How big those are and whether or not it's going to split if it matches this percentage of the target image. I would just have to do a lot more finagling with some of the changes, and I just don't want to do that because I'm lazy. This is a very long-winded explanation, and I blame part of it on me being really fucking tired. Because I'm like half losing the thought as I'm saying it. And autistic. I blame it mostly on the me being tired part. It being a long-winded explanation came from the autism. The me losing the plot halfway through is from me being tired. Why so EP? Because I took my motion meds yesterday to go visit the house. And they fuck me up really bad. But it's better than feeling nauseous, even though I never get sick. Gamers, what's up, Logan? Oof, yeah. I'd rather feel like this, like 12 hours after taking it, and then like part of the next day be sleepy, than feel nauseous the whole time, and then also feel bad the next day still. But like, I definitely can feel my fingers not wanting to perform how I want them to perform. And you can even see that in my dupes. Like, those were so bad. I don't know. Lesser of two evils kind of thing. But this first run, I think, unless it, like, Omega dies, we just finish it. And even then, I might still finish it anyway. So we have something on the board. But, I don't know. I feel like we can have a really good run. Like, the fact that I got Catapult and we still got a 315 is very telling of how I'm not performing. When's 24 hours Zomboid stream? Whenever you're ready, Logan. You told me you wanted to play. So. You know, Niz, one thing you do have to learn is the fast Illisons for Noke. It's like, all this is the same, but instead of just running straight up to Narfis by the casual route, we do, like, the 2 fence clips. Or railing clips, I guess. But those aren't too hard to learn. That also means you don't have to pick up water before doing tree clip, which means You, as a byproduct, save a little bit of your potion. Make it a little bit more efficient. Do that. He sure is a byproduct. For some people. Do the thrust there. Okay, I just got Dono walled. Jump there. Clip there. Bang. I didn't feel comfortable going for the jump slash there. What's up, Boner? I should have gone for the jump slash there, but I thought I was gonna get hit out and then just stun locked. It is I. It is you. Upside down X Clam. The Boner. Thanks for the 3 biddies, Boner. Yo, upside down question mark? Yo, when we get in Interrobangs in chat? Someone post Interrobang. Interrobang. Thanks, Wilmy. Nice roll cancel? Like white spy and spy versus spy? What is that? I actually don't know what that one is. Yeah, really? I didn't pause, man. It's fine, that run was kind of shit anyway. He's so uncultured? Motherfucker, I don't want to hear anything from you. God, dude. Such an old thing, even more reason for me not to know it. Created in 1961 for Mad Magazine. Why the fuck would I know this? I would totally carry a time bomb of TNT to a bomb fight. They had shorts on Cartoon Network. Guess who didn't participate in standard TV? I just played video games and read books as a kid. And then PC gaming came around. Ugh. Tempers are thoroughly shivered. Okay, man. I'm not yearning to be accepted by Chad, so I don't particularly care. Niz, what the fuck are you doing? I don't like that. Playing with different letters? I understand that. But for why? That's all it has to be. Why is this not working, man? Why is Alt-Tab not doing anything? That was a killer launch too. It's fine, this one will be better. No, it won't. I'm being picky now. That's subject to change at any time for any reason I decide, and I don't expect that to affect you much, but if it does, just know it's because I'm sensitive. Sounds good, Boner. I just didn't hit square at all that time, and then... Oh my god, dude. I really feel like my fingers just aren't doing what I think they're doing today. How did only 2 of those work? That was a whole nothing burger of a run-on sentence? I mean, maybe. It was, hey, I respect you, except for the fact that when I don't, I don't. And I get to decide when that is. Like... Bro just described free will. Brother, there's no fucking way I'm opening the map there. There's no way I'm view mapping. Am I just like so tired that my fingers are just lagging between my like the 2 sides? Happy birthday. Happy birth, Boner. Happy birth. How is that one not counting? How is that not grabbing her text box? I'm so confused. How did neither of those alt tabs fucking grab the oh my god, whatever. Why do I use alt tab if it's not gonna work and select the tab? Okay, why did that one not work? My brother in Christ. I actually can't fucking play this game today. What is happening? Oh my god.
There are legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia. Some are of the
Jesus Christ,
light, but
man.
others.
If I just didn't jump to the side, that was so free. And what the fuck is that question? Depress it? Why is there an S in there? Yeah, I did, but then I reread it and I was like, that still doesn't make sense. Interesting. Is that what sleep token is? Not even? It's a big subgenre of metal, but it's not mainstream. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Silencer? Never heard of him. Thanks, camera. Tombo or Tombo 2? No, I have not. Honestly, I don't even know them by name, but I might know them by, like, visual. Like, I might have seen shit of it and just don't know the name. I tried to dodge it, too. Okay. That's unfortunate. Very old PS1 game. Very likely that I haven't. Hydrate, I'll hit that in a minute. "2014 be my year. Outlook good. Poggies. I know fucking Zuma on PC. Bad game? Yeah, Zuma actually sucks dick. The hydrate. Why am I pulling 15s when I'm getting catapults, man? Like, I'm actually playing like garbage. Tombo does not look familiar at all. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. You just think about it, Logan kind of looks like main character Tomba. Really? That still gave me the disc load. Man Horse Adventure Wild Horse Rescue. Yeah, would you look like Shiver from fucking Batmop? I don't want to hear shit from you. What are the duck and sitting ducks? I'm okay with that. Game fucking sucks. I have no experience with it. I've just seen it in passing. Logan the kind of got to play Placid Plastic Duck. Please. You have friends that play Placid Duck? I don't get the appeal. Like, is that just a me thing, or like... Also, yeah, I just can't fucking perform today. Like, my fingers and arms just aren't doing what I think they're trying to do. It's literally a screensaver. How... I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm a Jeep Wrangler girly, so it's part of my culture. Checks out. Good stream, BRB type thing. Yeah, but I don't want to pay money for that. I view Wallpaper Engine as like high-key kind of stupid and pointless. No lie. But hear me out though. Oh god. Marbles on stream. Okay, Marbles is kind of heat. We just have nothing to do marbles with. Really? I turned ever so slightly too much. Tiny, minute amounts. I've always known that's a possibility, but it's never happened there. It's happened in other places, but not there. Croc from Croc, maybe? Okay, why did that not work, though? Leisure Suit Larry in the land of lounge lizards? Dude. Leisure Suit Larry, summa cum laude. That was pretty decent. Or is it magna cum laude? Or Leisure Suit Larry? I don't remember. Magna makes me come loudly? What? Yo, Logan kind of looking like Pajama Sam. Fuck ass hair. Magna cum loud. Right. Mange cum loudly. What if that was a side effect of mange? Putt-Putt goes to the moon looking ass. Dude, I'd be Putt-Putt. Putt-Putt's cool. Why are Demon and Stav in VC in my Discord? I don't know. Go ask them. Report back, though. I want to know. Mind your business. It's her Discord, though. It means it automatically involves her, but if it's a private matter, then why would they do it in a public Discord? Might be an urgent business decision. Been private convos in this chat before that don't concern you. My point still being, if there's onlookers and you're doing it in a public space, you can't be but so mad. Especially when it's literally free just to do like a DM call. Now he's telling me how mad I'm allowed to be. I do not have the energy to put up with this today. I'm like Bruce Banner. The moment I ask who the fuck is that, I'm gonna get roasted. But who the fuck is that? Hulk. Yeah, you could have just said Hulk. I don't know actors, so like... Like, I don't partake in, like, movies, especially not, like, DC or Marvel. I don't know which one is which. Don't get mad at me. TV shows, etc. Like, I just don't know actors and the like. Not the actor, it's his name. The scientist Bruce Banner comes... Okay, so that's even less reason I would know that. Cam, I feel like you're always out of the loop, even if you're 100% here. God damn it. Bruce Banner. God. I never picked up Marvel Rivals because I always thought it was like probably as shit as Overwatch used to be. So I just didn't even bother. And then it fell off really fast and I was like, well, good thing I didn't put any time into that. That and what was the Valve one they made? Or the one that Valve made, I guess is more accurate to say that. Deadcock? Yeah. I never played Deadlock at all. And like, I feel like it's not even talked about anymore. How? Builds a healthy player base. I just don't hear about it, which is kind of surprising, given that people were like shitting their pants when it came out. Then I looked inside and it was just fucking Overwatch 3.0, and I was like, oh. $65K players? I mean, that's pretty good. How the fuck am I too far from the door, by the way? I had thought about not streaming today because I'm just so tired. It was probably the right call, but oh well. Overwatch 3.0, no thanks, that kit. What's up, coffee? Oh, agreed though, Overwatch is cancer. I lost 2 seconds because I'm terrible at the video game. Granted, almost all that can be attributed to that one drop dupe, otherwise I was about 0.5 faster, maybe a little less. What are you gonna say I look like now? You look like Green Commando from Army Men Team Assault. I assume you're not just talking about the fucking Green Army Men figurines. I rescheduled an interview because I got a flash flood warning. Yikes. I feel guilty? Nah, you're good. You are talking about the little green shits? Yeah. Based. Those things were cool. Goated game also? What? Overwatch, I made 2 of my best friends in the game suck so much that devs don't care. Yeah, I haven't played Overwatch in like years. And I'm okay to keep it that way, methinks. Old Overwatch is so peak. Maybe somebody growing gamer friends can't shit it all entirely for that. I waited too long on the thrust and I was too close. Excuse me? Okay, this is just a reset. How am I too far? Do we reset? No, we don't reset. How was I too far there, man? Neopets pop-up in New York. Man, if only they did a pop-up anywhere in the US when they had the anniversary of this game. Like, what the fuck, man? That still bewilders me. Why in Australia, of all places? I'll just not hit the wrong word because I'm dog shit at this game. Yo, what's up, Xperical? That'd been so cool. It's almost like it would have been a good marketing decision. You know, the audience the game got released to would have had a pop-up for the game's anniversary? Wild take. I genuinely just don't understand why they did that. It's almost early. Good ideas are just bad, everyone. True. Imagine making good marketing decisions, but instead you just don't. I mean, they do regular ass Neopets booth pop-ups at like other cons and shit. But it's just like the one for this game specifically, its anniversary. Like, why? Why didn't they just use their brain? It was way too far right. Just thrift store I go to and they have a Neopets tea and it's too expensive. That sucks. Thanks, Cookie. Thanks for the good luck. I appreciate that. How we doing today? That was Monka S. The one who asked about it, so I think I can have that price one day. Huggies? $28, pretty good. Not super good, but pretty good. I mean, yeah, it runs an ad as it's expected, so. Works as intended. Welcome back from Adge. I saved about 2 to 3 seconds. Keep the good work, Clark. Thanks, Joey. Thanks for the 20 stream, Shrek. Picture being on road pace and last second someone runs Adge. Dude, that'd be so fucking funny. I split so early there. That's okay. I just technically lose time here and we'll be even when I split properly next. Roberta's better than Tor. She has some multi-hit tech that we can abuse, and we actually need her for the end of the game anyway, so, you know. It's kind of based. If you think about it. Tor's better than Roberta, easily. His attacks actually, like, connect, like, more than half the time. And his auto-targeting isn't really ass. Oops. Dude, what is my positioning? My fine motor was not there just now. Okay, yeah. I did lose a teeny tiny bit of time to that, realistically, but... Or a teeny tiny bit extra, rather, I guess, is what I mean. "30-minute times or you'll bust." I guess so. That is pretty close to what I put, isn't it? Boner comb. True, boner comb. Watch me completely fuck Hal. I've done it before. Call me a casino the way I bust. Call me Ocean Gate the way I bust. Wasn't that like kind of an implosion though? It was. Yeah, that was so fucked. That whole situation was just so fucking stupid. Okay, we got the first try with the backup, though. So that could be way worse. We're still about 5 seconds ahead of PB. But we could have been another 10 or so. I'm gonna have to look that one up to know exactly what you're on about. How are we doing this? Brother in Christ. That's the control. I'm sorry? Are you being so for real right now? They used an outdated gaming controller to control a fucking submarine. What? Okay. I let go at literally the one fucking frame. Or the first frame of that. I literally forgot that. Dude, that's crazy. Who thought that was a good idea? Wasn't this also like 2 years ago now? Was it really that long ago? Was it longer than that? Give or take? Oh my god. Small flashing light warning for the room. JSYK. That's just so you know, for those who know. Oh. It's 2 or 3, I can't remember because I hated the job I was at. Or I remember because I hated the job I was at, sorry. 2014. Or 20... Jesus Christ, I can't read today. 2024. Oh my god, man. No oil is safe. Flashing should be over now. Fuck. Please. I was really sympathetic for them. I just think the fact that, like, there was so little testing and it was so rushed, and honestly, it was like going to the scene of the Titanic, or like where it was supposed to be, right? Whatever it was just like, it was a stupid reason to go down there. At least from what I recall. And then there was like minimal testing as to whether or not the thing was like properly built, right? There was a young kid and his dad were part of the crew. Yeah, that's fucked. But I still think it's stupid to, like, wanted to have gone down there. Also, like, who is willing to send a kid in a sub, like, under great pressure like that? Like, that's, I don't know. That's, what? I have so many questions for that whole thing. Brother. It's like my very first jump that happened just got, like, ate by nothing. Okay, I lose 4 seconds. You're not gonna find out anyway. Yeah. Like, there were so many questions with why. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and... But that's it, but I digest for a second and I was like, what? Yeah, I don't know. It was definitely weird. And a lot of questionable logic. I'm about to digest hash browns. Dude, I wish. Okay, I just get hit by 2. That's awesome. Watch this, we send this. I meant to test this. I need to come test this after. Bang. Bang. Oop. Bang. Bang. If I could hit start, that'd be awesome. My fingers just aren't doing what I'm wanting them to do, and it's really annoying. Oh well, I guess. Don't AO me. What did I even do? That was a long load. Fight in yard at Denver Women's Prison. Who cares, man? It's a prison. They're gonna do shit all the time. What normal citizen gives a shit about a fight in a prison? This guy's blue head ass. Honestly, real. Yeah, this is so fucked. Because no power potion. I didn't even pop it off. Yeah, this run is fucked. The fact that that guy dodged it by, like, actual millimeters is crazy. No way my attack got canceled there. That's awesome. Someone got their jaw snapped in half. That's awful. .33 is actually pretty good. Oh, I was too far away still. Even going for that. At the straight angle, because I didn't slash, and I knew it was on the edge. This run is dead anyway, I'm just finishing it for posterity's sake. God, I got the thing. Please! Thank you. I feel like there's gotta be something better we can do there, because, like... I mean, there's not. I've tried. I know other people have tried to get out of bounds here better and faster and whatnot, but, like, ugh. It's just very annoying. That was Monka S, and I know exactly why. Well, I think I do. It's not how I meant to path that, that's fine. Surely I just run against these splits next, right? Why couldn't I have had that on the fucking -21 pace? Yeah, like 2 days ago or whatever. Dumb. The 31, maybe 32. $33. I should have known it was going to be a 31, but 33. That sucked. GG-ish. Thanks for the GG-ish, Logan. I'm going to take a quick stretch break. Maybe try and wake up a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do to try that, but I don't know, maybe stretching will do it. And then we'll run it back and hopefully BB this time. So I'll be right back.
There are legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia. Some are of the light, but others... Others are of the darkest kind.
Boo. Good morning, chat. Gotta reset the console now. I knew it. I have watered my face like a plant, so hopefully that helps. I have no idea if it's going to. But the darkest fairy is made of honey. We should have known. True. Ugh. Cat's name and the pig, his name is Magoo. It was his, not birth name, his foster name. He just kind of kept it. It works. Okay, why am I doing this wrong? He is silly enough that he goes by the Magoobers. He is. He was actually incredibly timid when we first met him. So, when we got our cat, we were looking through the Humane Society. We've been looking through kitten like season and all that, and we're actually like, none of these are sticking for us. And we went to look at like, you know, all the ones they had like listed on the Humane Society website, because you know they update their info and whatnot every couple days or so. And we're just scrolling through, and we get to the bottom and we see the fosters. We're like, oh, you know what? That's probably a pretty good idea. We can go see some of the fosters. And we go see one under the name of Emmett. And he's very sweet. But for some reason, he just didn't want to come out and see us when he's normally incredibly social. And later we learned that it's because wife had glasses on, because she wears glasses, but it's because of her glasses that Emmett was like super scared of us and didn't want to come out. And so we had seen Magoo when we first got there, and the lady was like, yeah, he's incredibly timid. Like, I've had all of these cats for like a year now, and just like last week or so, he let me pick him up for the first time. And we were only there for 30 minutes, maybe an hour, chatting with her, you know, talking about the cats. And he eventually, like, got close enough to where I could pet him a little bit, like, while he was behind some stuff. He would come nibble on my fingers a little bit. Like, he was being friendly with us, and she was like, he's never done this with fucking anybody. Like, you guys are a first. He normally just darts under something and hides the whole time people are here, and they see him maybe in the first minute, and that's it. And so we were like, this is a good sign. This is the cat for us. A couple weeks pass, we get some stuff going on, and we come back, and he's just the most lovey thing. Like, he let me put him in my lap, which is crazy. And then we took him home, and he was a big scaredy cat for the longest time. Super timid. And over like a month or so, we turned him into just adoring affection constantly. He was so good. And now he's just the biggest love bug and not afraid of anybody anymore. What happened with me and my girl Zelda? Nice, good stuff. No, it was such a good fucking start to a run, dude. Ugh. Scared of people and scratching and it came near her. I was the first person she didn't scratch. It's like they know. Like, yes, cat distribution system and whatnot, but it's like they know when you're the person. And it's something that is just like ingrained to us to be like, oh yeah, this is the cat. This is the fucking cat. And it's such a rewarding feeling just to be like, we mutually just know. I remember thinking I wanted the cat and the cat right by her. It's just, I don't know. Cats are wild. I fucking love them. She was shy when I opened it up, so you know what, let me see this one, and it was Zelda. It being the cage. Okay, yeah. I see. It just works out. Yeah, getting a cat, we were, like... It was really odd, because this lady was rescuing from... It was a warehouse, like, a little bit down the street from her, where there was a ton of cats and kittens, and a lot of them would get, like, hurt because, you know, it's a warehouse, and there's vehicles moving and all that. And so she had, like, a big litter when she first brought all of them in. And it was just Emmett and Magoo left when we went. But, she only had Emmett listed because Magoo was so timid that, like, people coming to see him would just do nothing. It would just do nothing. So he wasn't even technically an option until we were like, he's the one we want. And she was like, I mean, sure, fair enough, whatever, I guess. And it was probably the best decision we made. No, she literally greets people at the door. Magoober also does this. He'll, like, hear us either coming... So we're in an apartment, we're, like, pretty close to the stairs, so we can hear when people are coming up the stairs. And when the, like, hallway door closes outside. So he'll run to the door and be ready for whoever's there. It's the cutest thing. Or, like, if he sees us coming out of our cars, because my room faces the parking lot. He'll usually sit, like, in the little short, like, 3-foot tower we have here in front of my window. He'll see one of us park, and he'll just be like... And then as soon as he hears the door open, he just sprints over there and just waits. It's the cutest thing. Gotta love cats. Cats gotta be probably my #1 favorite animal. .9 is pretty decent. Could be much better, but it's okay. Fuck, I can't open this. Hmm. $35. Dude, I didn't mean to fucking correct that much. Okay, well, this run sucks. I overcorrected to the right, and then I just didn't change my stick angle. Either one.
Dude, that's the second time that I've done that today. After this run, I have to go wake up wife. Summon wife, if you will. This run sucks. .310 is really bad. I think I lose like 3 to 4 seconds here? Question mark. Why am I so eepy, man? How do I save .0? How? I'm surprised that didn't hit me, to be honest with you. I, like, had the feeling that I didn't get low grab there, and I just didn't trust myself. And, I should have trusted myself. But oh well. Excuse me, can we stop targeting through the ground? Thank you. Excuse me, can we, like, actually up warp? Thank you. This run sucks, man. Brother, I swear to God, if I keep doing that like a couple frames early, I'm gonna lose it. I didn't do any of that right. That was so bad. Dude, I genuinely just don't know anymore. I'm what, 10 behind? 15 behind. Yikes, even worse than I thought. I don't know. I don't know. little bit early, but... Let's see if I can get the wrong warp this time. Honestly, that might have been bufferless possible, but IDK. Clean. Oh my god, please, why are we sidling? Not sidling. Why are we fucking holding onto the side? Thank you. God, I make that work. That was very spicy. The camera turning right when it did was Monka-S, but tis fine. Music glitch. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that first one didn't work, TBH. But oh well. Did I hit that fucking frames before? Is an emulator been dying to play it again? Yes. I'm going to assume Alan is okay. I'm currently playing on emulator, but yeah, this game is the greatest game of all time, as clearly you understand, considering you missed this game. How's it going? What experience do you have with the game? Surely only the best. Oh god. If you've never seen a speedrun of this game before, buckle in. It's kind of wild. Though this is probably the most cooked category. Alan is fine. Played this game constantly for years. This is the first time seeing a speedrun of it. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, no, this run is probably the most what is happening all the time. You know, this run is great. I don't really know how to introduce this other than prepare to lose your mind. But yeah. Thanks for stopping in, at least. Hope you enjoy the runs. We have a Neopets... I forgot to make a command for it. We have a Neopets Discord for this game that's, like, loosely associated around speedrunning, but it's not, like, strictly you have to be a speedrunner to join it kind of thing. If you want, I can try and drop that in a little bit. There we go. Plus a little bit of time. We are overall behind? Yeah. There we go. Alright. I'll try to give my best brief description of what we're doing, but basically we did some out-of-bounds shenanigans to get to the second Ixie Chieftain fight to get the cloak in Act 1, which is incredibly important. What am I doing? I didn't load. I'm throwing. Ixie wood? No. And with that, it allows us to do some collision breaking tricks and some just other miscellaneous speed tech. But we also, at the same time, did something called Floating Item Glitch, or FIG, which allows us to have an item when you pick it up for the first time, but in this case, a Juppy, floating in front of your head until we reset the console, which skips every pickup animation, that whole, like, hold it in front of you thing. It takes about 2.5 seconds each, roughly. It skips that for the rest of the game time, which saves a lot of time in the long run. So nice music glitch. And then there we can abuse the fact that we get our jumps back whenever we close a text box midair while holding L2. And then here we can just skip the entirety of the Dark Sisters fight, the Dark Fairy Sisters fight rather, by just stabbing the wall. Incredibly busted run. What a wonderful point to come into this run, knowing literally nothing. But if you have questions, feel free to ask. My hands were not on my controller, I won't lie. Okay. Walk up these stairs. What are the chances I actually hit the Howl tech stack jumps today? Probably not very high, considering how last run. Well, I got the backup first try though, so like, maybe at least one. Logan, why are you the way you are? I can't stand you. Because, brother. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Going to skip the climbing for that. There we go. Okay, I hit the easy one. Can I hit the hard one? I bailed on that because I knew I didn't hit it, and I would rather get the full. Oh, I couldn't really bail that one. Oh well. It's okay, I should have just taken this the first time then, but there's no way for me to know that. We are officially behind in Act 2. Which means that this run is like low-key kind of cooked. I just jumped way too early. Okay, let's see if I can do book right this time. There's no way I was actually that close to the book, right? That's not where I split. Why did I split there? Why have I been wanting to split there? Oh my god, guys, world record pays. Not really. Is today truthfully not my day? Excuse me, I did not turn that far right. Fucking, oh. I had such a bad feeling about that when I turned that fast, and I was like, uh-oh. Well, shout out text box. Imagine we could get the text box and slide out of bounds like that. That'd be really cool. As far as I know, there's no way to get out of here like this. Like, maybe, but I don't think so. You can get a lot of speed off that. Rip, I haven't fallen in here in a long time. I can't, like... Yeah, no. Alas. Okay. I have to take this time to go wake up wife, and then we'll try again. But I'm just not performing today. I was figuring today would be short anyway, because I have a couple other things I have to do, house acquisition wise. But I will be right back in a couple minutes.
There are legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia. Some are of the light, but others... Others are of the darkest kind. There are legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia. Some are of the light, but others... Others are of the darkest kind. There are legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia. Some are of the light, but others... Others are of the darkest kind.
Good morning. I'm back. And we will try another run. I think I can do like 2 more runs, maybe. Or like an hour, whichever comes first. Because I'm just like not performing at all. And it's low-key kind of frustrating, but at the same time it's like it's whatever. I hate my motion meds so much. They're such a pain. Really, man? My brother in Christ. Excuse, that was so delayed. What? Why is it acting so odd? Like, surely it's not just me that's thinking that's acting super strange, right? It might be. I could just be bad at the video game, to be completely honest with you. I just have no idea. I don't want the side jump, because I'm just going to get all my speed eaten by the tree there. Oh well. I was way too early on all of my inputs there. That was just really bad, honestly. Just gotta lock in one time, man. I'm too, okay. Too many frames in between. I gotta just trust my gut on how to do this. I know how to do this. I just have to
There are legends that dwell within the
do
hidden
it.
places of Neopia. Some are of the light, but others.
That was better. Alright, there we go. I mean, that was an okay start. It was a little bit slow, but whatever. The water on face thing earlier definitely helped. Ooh. No wonder. Don't ask me why I did that, how I did it. It was very odd. 12 is pretty good. Okay. Good stuff. This actually feels pretty decent of a start, as long as I don't get fucking monster hit and some other things. We shall see what happens, yeah? I mean, like always, we'll see what happens. You know that one thing I mentioned that shouldn't happen, being monster hit? It happened. I didn't get poisoned, which is nice. But still, the fact that I got hit is very annoying. Also, I definitely think I let go of L2 early there. It just didn't roll me for some reason. Which, it must be like a couple frames window where you can let go of L2 and not get a roll. Because it was also happening with the leaf pickup, where I wasn't getting the roll, but I wasn't getting the leaf pickup either. I don't know. That's super odd. It must be like a state change thing, but then there's not enough frames for Tor to be falling in regular animation to then roll. I don't know. That's my only guess. That'd be incredibly hard to do on purpose, methinks. Let's see, will I mess up Quaritch? No, I didn't. We're starting about 2.8 behind? 2.2 behind. Not as good of an entry as I thought I had in record. PB, whatever, same thing. Wonder... So I wanted to check something. There isn't much that must be addressed. Is that better than the disk load? I don't know. Mr. Garth. No, it is not. Better than disk load. Good to know. We lost like half a second, but we learned. Okay. Get in position. Don't jump on the ledge this time, please and thank you. Orthos. It will never not be weird how steady the trickle of people who know this game can find you is. I don't know. The game has, like, a really, really niche set of people. And it just kind of seems that it's getting around that time. People are like, man, speedrunning is just, like, becoming more and more well-known thing, right? You know, thanks to, like, Summoning Salt, etc. for, like, the speedrun documentary people. And they're just like, I should check if this game has a speedrun. Or just anybody playing it, honestly. And then it just usually comes up like that. You're allowed to say furry ASD Spectrum residents. I mean, not all of them are furry, not all of them are ASD, but... I mean, there's plenty of people that still disrespect the game as is. It's just... It doesn't have as widespread of... like, an influence for people to care enough unless it comes up directly in conversation. There's plenty of people that disagree with this game and, like, think this game is bad. But there's enough correlation for you to agree. I mean, yeah, there is a lot of correlation there, but... I don't know. I can't necessarily say that without data to prove it. Made food, by the way, what was it? Losses were incurred. Did you drop something? I'm not saying anything specific. I'm just saying, like, with any game, there's gonna be haters. Like, that's just kind of how it is. And there are people that hate on this game because it has like less direction than a lot of the games from this era did. It's like a lot more, you really have to think and like apply yourself in certain areas where it doesn't just hold your hand. People really don't like that sometimes. Some people just hate on the fact that it's Neopets slash furry. Some people complain about like, oh, this thing isn't flushed out, therefore it makes this game bad, like the combat being one, which the combat isn't necessarily not flushed out, but it could definitely have more. They had plans for more, etc. There's always going to be haters for something, is kind of my point. It's just, this game isn't in... It doesn't have enough popularity where people talk about it, really, unless it comes up directly. What game? Made brothy rice with shin ramen broth and furikake, but the ramen brick was saved for later for me to make chips with it or something, but I'm gonna forget it exists, so it might as well be deceased. What do you mean make chips with it? Like, just break it up and use that to, like, dip? Because that's actually kind of a really good idea. Okay, can we please? Can I fucking please stop getting scammed? Thank you. Oh my god, man. What was that? It was genuinely not anything I could do there, I'm pretty sure. Break it up, air fry for 5 minutes, dip in queso. What? My fucking god, man. I was late. Okay. I was early. Do you think they should add loot boxes to this game? Logan, I hate you. Most Dragon Guard and Nier fans hate on Dragon Guard 2, but it's probably fake. I mean, is it valid hate, or is it kind of like, I don't like it because it's different hate? I know my genius eludes you, should have went into culinary arts. You always could. I also, like, just can't play this game today, which is frustrating. It's a combination of both. That's also a good question. Like, what is the hate stemming from? Yeah, how are they related, actually? Because I don't know anything about Dragon Guard, but, like, how the fuck is Nier? It was more lighthearted than the first game in terms of themes, but had better gameplay. So people just liked that they dropped some of the darkness of it? Like, what? Dragon Guard is a spin-off of Nier. I also didn't know that. Storyline was confusing, you need to read extra material to understand it. That's a little bit of bad design, but like... Five Nights at Freddy. So like... I almost didn't get that. You're tied to the ending in some of the Dragon Guard games. Is that even a bad thing? Okay, this fucking reset. I will try one more time. Like, this is actually... I just can't play this game, and then I'm just getting shafted on stuff that I actually can't control, like the camera there. That's what I heard about Dragon Guard is convoluted, and the plot was finished in the light novels. I never connected it with Nier. I mean, yeah, the plot being a little convoluted and stupid is, like, whatever. But, like... shitting on the game for that alone, unless that's the only thing carrying it. Like, if it was like Telltale game, like Telltale Walking Dead, and it was like, oh yeah, you actually gotta go read/watch the actual... Does Walking Dead even have written material? Still. You have to go, like, actually know the lore of the Walking Dead show or whatever for it to make sense. It's like, yes, I get that would be stupid. But if it's a game that has its own content with it, whether it's original or not, and it, like, functions and is good, I don't see the reason to shit on it. The light novels are expensive, though. It sort of deserves it. It's like 28 per volume. That's kind of absurd, I won't lie. But also, like, if it's not, like, a very, very, very heavily story-based game, and that's, like, why people would play it, I kind of don't see that as a reason to shit on it as a whole, and more just be like, it's kind of stupid that they didn't just finish it. I mean, you could argue this game has so much bullshit that you would have to go to the website to understand and know and whatnot, but... How did that not work? Remember, his very generic compared to the other Dragon Guardians in terms of plot. Or at least the main character is very generic compared to Kame. Interesting. You guys are gonna think of like your speed, or you pay attention to gameplay mechanics more than the story to begin with. Depends on the game. Like, I played through Amori casually the summer after it came out, and like, yes, the gameplay was great, but that story was fucking fantastic. I was engrossed in that shit. But yeah, but that's a story game. Well, that's more my point. Is like, is Drakengard focused around being a story game, or is it focused around being like a game that has a story surrounding it? Because if it's a story game and the story is convoluted and bullshit and is not fully in the game, then yes, I'll agree with that. But if it is a like decent game with just strong story aspects to it, When's a 3D maze for the classic Windows 95 run? No. Got that shit off family sharing, yoinked off Zach. Nah, Amori is like actually so good though. As much as I love the faraway town sections, I think the Hikikomori route was better. 2 and 3, there are endings you need to basically do New Game Plus to get all of them. Game gets harder with every New Game Plus. Main appeal is the storyline typically. The gameplay is a bit repetitive, though I still enjoy it. Okay, so I can kind of see the point there then. What do you mean when you say, like, kind of have to be done through NG Plus? Are we saying, like, there's stuff that you physically can't do unless you're in New Game Plus, or type of gotta run Celeste? I probably would. I fucking love Celeste. Are we saying, like, have to do New Game Plus, or, like, makes it significantly easier to do it like that? Oh my god, no, man. That was so good of a launch. I liked a lot of the, how do I put what I'm trying to think of? I don't even know how to put what I'm trying to think. If anybody has played the Avion series by fucking, what is it, Amaranth Games, I think, is the company that made it. They were PC, like, RPG Maker games. That shit was so good. That shit is still so good. I need to replay this. You have to get New Game Plus to get all... You have to get New Game Plus to get all 3 endings in DoD2. Okay. In the first and third games, endings are obtained differently. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Otis is the trans representation that Barnyard gave us, but we didn't know we needed. Huh? How is Otis the trans representation? He has udders? I never put that together. I know nothing about Nier and the series. I wonder if I would like them. I don't know. How did I never put together that Otis has udders? What the fuck? You lost like 10 seconds of time buffering after learning ancient forbidden knowledge? Yeah, I really did. I got so stun locked by that. I was just like, huh? I don't know why that never clicked. What the hell? Okay, why am I not getting the full launch, though? Because I feel like I'm doing it fine. They just wanted him for his mama milkies. The Otis being cow and not bull thing is still blowing my mind, the fact that I never put that together. Look at DMs. I will check that in just a second when this dies. Told you. I love that right above that I can see no Hispuchi touching the
There are
floor.
legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia. Some are of the light, but others. Others are of the darkest kind.
Hold on, this is important. I might have to make another call. I might just have to end stream to take care of this, TBH, because this is housing things, and this may or may not be a lot. Okay, yes, so we have housing things to make decisions on and talk about and whatnot. So I'm gonna end up raiding, which kind of sucks because I didn't want to yet. I wanted to get another run, but it's fine. But yeah, we will raid Shy. She's doing, hopefully, more than just this attempt of all bosses runs. Unfortunate timing for this to happen, but I was kind of expecting to hear something today anyway, so yeah, I will probably see y'all tomorrow. Sorry for the short stream, but it's fine. I was not performing well anyway. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for the biddies earlier, Boner, if you're still here, and thanks for the watch streaks. Thanks for everyone hanging in, including lurkers, so I'll see y'all later. Sorry for everything being short.